Welcome back to Moose on the Loose, my second channel. Be sure to subscribe here. In today's top stories, we've got the Palestinian protesters. They've had encampments all over all these different university grounds. And in one of the grounds here I'm going to show you, they have dug golden troughs. That's right, open golden troughs to transport their golden goodness. This is crazy. We've also got a clip of Tucker Carlson absolutely ripping Klaus Schwab and the WEF. It's good stuff. So let's jump into this. We've got multiple clips here from different universities where the Palestinian supporters are getting run off of the grounds out of their encampments. I've already showed a couple of these a few videos ago where they did shut down some of them at University of Toronto. University of Windsor was suing the Palestinian supporters for $1.5 million. We've got some more here. This one from McGill. It says McGill deserves no praise for dismantling the encampment. This is from a statement. It says the encampment is a magnet for V-word and the encampment was not a peaceful protest. It was heavily fortified, focal point of intimidation and V-word, organized largely by individuals who are not a part of the community. We look at the next clip here. We've got the University of Ottawa. It says, quite the mess left behind by the encampment of the Palestinian supporters. Just a bunch of garbage everywhere. Like, what's wrong with these people?
Wow, look at all this trash they left.
Where's Guilbeault and, we pull out some environmental crimes now for what they've all this crap they've left here, huh? Where's Guilbeault? Where's Trudeau? It's everywhere, look at that.
Couches. Their banners. What they've done.
Look at that wall.
And then the damage, vandalism they've done to the university.
This is crazy. Like, look at this. These are not Canadians. Here's a wider angle of that divest. What's wrong? Like, look at these flags. Get this crap out of here. Here's another shot of the McGill one. Dug trenches to drain all their urine. The infiltrators shouldn't feel bad that the encampment has been shut down. The smell of their urine will be their legacy. This is gross. This isn't the 1300s. Like, what is this? Open system? Like, what is this? This is disgusting. Canadians have had enough of this. This is ridiculous. Me? I think they should have been left there for the summer to breathe it all in deeply. Where did all the poo go? Everyone dreams of being remembered for the stench of their urine. Who's going to pay for all this? Exactly. It's going to be us again. There's definitely got to be some hot Carls piled up somewhere there. Was this the river you guys were talking about? From the river to the sea? Oh my god. Not healthy at all. I hope the university sues them. Disgusting. Oh nice, they developed a primitive sewage system. Ugh. Next up, we got this clip here. Tucker Carlson absolutely rips Klaus Schwab and the WF. This is an interesting interview here.
I was with Klaus Schwab this winter.
You were with Klaus Schwab?
I was just trying to casually drop that, Sean. I was with Klaus Schwab. As Klaus Schwab said to me. No, I spoke at an event in the Middle East he was at, and whatever, I don't know Klaus Schwab, but I got to see him up close, and he's like an idiot. He's like an elderly idiot. Seems a little senile, like doesn't have any idea what he's talking about at all. He's totally unimpressive. And it was just another reminder that the closer you get, like a Toria Nuland, for example, who basically started the current war in Ukraine, she's like this kind of sad, fat, dumb girl, actually. And so the closer you get, the more you realize that the people running things are like mediocre. They're buffoons. They have no idea what they're doing. Tony Blinken? I mean, really? Anyway, no, I don't think there's like a conspiracy. I doubt they're smart enough to like articulate it and write it down or anything like that. But it's just like, again, they're weak people. They're motivated by rage and envy. They're not the people who built the current society that we live in. Anything worth having, they did not build, from our beautiful train stations to our power grid, to any of our infrastructure, to Harvard University, to our legal code, to anything that's great about America. They didn't, protect the national parks. They had nothing to do with Yellowstone. Like, they didn't create anything, and they're not capable of it. And they're mad about it. And they're mad in the way that primitive, envious people are mad. They don't celebrate beauty, they destroy beauty. You see this a lot. It's one of the main motivators of evil, in my view. And they just want to tear it down. They're mad about it. Like, they couldn't have done that. Dead white men. Okay. Who created our entire society. Like everything, all our founding documents, everything. And they hate them most. Why do they hate them, actually? Why would you be mad? Why are you mad at James Madison? Like, he's long gone. Thomas Jefferson owned slaves. Okay. Unlike Muhammad, or whatever. They come up with these pretexts to justify their hate, but really it's just envy. Because they're not capable people. They have no skills. Like Tony Blinken?
Yeah.
Like, Tony Blinken couldn't change a tire on your truck. Like, he's a fucking idiot. Like, actually. It's not a surprise that he's mismanaged the world. He's out there like playing guitar in Kiev, which he calls Kyiv, because he's just he's like a child. They all are. And they're mad about the fact that they're fraudulent and weak and helpless, actually. Supply chain breaks down. They all starve to death. Like, they know that. And they're mad about it. And so they want to wreck the things that others built. This is like the oldest story there is.
You think that's what it is?
Of course. It's why the Vandals sacked Rome. Of course. You built this great. It's why people spray graffiti on beautiful buildings in New York City. You didn't build this. Neither did your ancestors. You're a moron. You couldn't build anything. So you tear it down. Of course. It's the oldest impulse there is.
I mean, that's exactly what the Palestinian supporters are doing in all our universities. Just spray it, because they would never be able to build that stuff. Tearing down our beautiful things. It's ridiculous. Should be charged with a crime. It is a crime. Trudeau doesn't charge these people.
Vandalism. It's all vandalism.
Couldn't agree more with this assessment. I love how unapologetically truthful Tucker is nowadays. Next up, we've got this beautiful clip from the Alex Pearson show of the guy who was trying to take out Donald Trump, and Pierre Poilievre said he was happy that guy got taken out. So he finally responds to this, because the left has been having a complete meltdown about Pierre Poilievre liking that a murderer was taken out.
I mean, people are even offended that you mentioned that the killer was dead, was shot. They were glad to see Sean Killer. I'm not sure what's the offense is, but
what would they say? Did they think he should be alive? I don't know what they're offended about.
I don't know. Maybe they just think that you shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
Why?
I don't have an issue with it. I mean, he tried to kill the president. He did kill another man, and he tried to kill two other people.
He killed another human being. I don't care what you think about President Trump, former President Trump. The reality is he's a human being, and so was the other innocent victim who died here, heroically protecting his loved ones. So I don't know what people would expect me to say.
I'm not sure anything you say will ever be acceptable, but that's the climate we live in, right? So
that's life, and frankly, I don't care.
I mean, people are...
That's awesome. He's such a savage. I mean, the woke is just having a meltdown. Oh, you shouldn't be happy about that. We should have those kids running around society murdering everyone. That guy killed a firefighter. That firefighter was protecting his kids. Like, the woke left is just completely brain dead. Jumping over my group, let's see what memes we've got today. The day that Justin Trudeau leaves office should be declared a national holiday. So I saw this today in North Vancouver. At first glance, you're looking at it like, what? And then you notice he's got this. So people in the comments are saying this is for religious purposes. That's ridiculous. In Canada, you can't have one of those unless it's a tool. And everything has to be a tool. And sure, maybe under some twisted whatever law this is protected. It's ridiculous. It should be against the law. His is for religious purposes only. He's at work. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Do not swallow mass media. So, I mean, this guy's got one here too. Yeah, we're going to mute that. But this is Malton, Mississauga. You know, people walking around the streets with giant... I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I'm not seeing a bunch of Canadian flags. I mean, look how giant that guy's... We've got the virus and the cure. This photo. We've got Liberal caucus training. Here's the same one again. How they train new hires at the CBC. Canada's immigration minister has a message to foreign students. You can't all stay. This is very interesting. So Mark Miller has come out and basically said, maybe you should try taking your skills that you've gotten from Canada and use them at home. He's actually said it now to have them go back home and you know, not try to stay in Canada. This is the guy who keeps trying to bring in all these people. Now he's backpedaling. All in all, Trudeau's trip to Brampton was a success. Trudeau's throne. I'm sure you're all wondering why we're gathered here today. I bet Trudeau has something set up like that. He likes an old style with the kings having the groom of the stool. There was like a guy who would tend to the king as he sat on his throne, his toilet, and then he would pull the thing out and go empty it for the they would often tell all their secrets to the groom of the stool. I always thought that's like one of the most interesting jobs from back in the day, you know, 1600s or whatever. Groom of the stool. I bet this is modern day Trudeau groom of the stool. So that wraps up this episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about those open troughs dug out by the Palestinian supporters and university grounds. It's absolutely disgusting. Like, they invented open systems, basically primitive Roman sewers or whatever. Gross. This is not some dirty, gungy, disgusting country. This is a first world clean nation. We don't have troughs in our streets, in our parks, at the universities. It's disgusting. That's my 2 cents. Let me know what your 2 cents is on this, and let me know what you guys thought about Pierre Poilievre hitting back hard on his comments on his post about Donald Trump and the guy being taken out and all that stuff. So thanks for watching the end of the video. Be sure to subscribe, turn on that bell notification to get notified of all my videos. Big thanks to all the channel members and people donating. We're going to keep fighting for freedom, and I'll see you guys in the next one.